Where'd she go? Streaming.
These exhibits from the second one.
It's the last one. I just.
Let's look at the video. It may be, like, you know, it had the picture of us here.
Yeah.
I was doing this and it's like space.
Yeah, right. It's now, huh? Get out the videotape. That is a good reference. Oh, funny. It's now, you know.
Movies.
It's a great movie. It's a really good movie. Are they trying to do a Spaceballs 2?
I heard that.
Yeah.
I mean, in production.
Is it really? Oh, sweet.
Sneak peek for it.
Okay.
But yeah, Mel Brooks still alive.
Yeah, 95. I don't know, man.
He's the one in the video. Everybody's.
Yeah, it's not John Candy, honestly.
John Candy.
Film Rivers.
Yeah.
Dot.
Bar.
We are live streaming, by the way.
For you know, for something like that, negotiating prices to the what yeah,
it's the room small.
You ever read it?
Oh, you noticed? Wait, what's green? Beth one moved. What's your?
What is this building? What like what
City Attorney's office where Robert works.
I worked above before. Oh, you're in this building? This is
She wants to. Yeah, so we'll make it.
This used to be the old place.
So you don't have enough. Oh,
And they before they built that over there. What yeah.
yeah, then base, right? All right. You can say, do you want to suggest the agenda?
This would be
And then let her
say yes, and then they wanted to remodel it, but it was released as whole thing. It's a completely self-contained. I mean, it looks.
Tony, are you ready?
So that it may be yeah. You know, the state wants to do that. It's for one person's voice, it's not a production. And that's we have to be a. Not going to hear it's the importance. I think we get contribution lots. Everything that's spread. We got that. Yeah. Was that?
No. You're trooper, and we're ready when you are.
Okay. We'll call the August 2025 Graphics Commission meeting into session. Jamie, do you have any preliminary comments?
We might have one. We'll bring that up in a second, but just a general announcement. As you can tell from the echo in the room, it's going to be hard for Tony and for the computer to get a recording down. So please keep the chatter to a minimum, especially in the audience. And commissioners, if you could take your turn speaking. I know we like to talk over each other, but just, speak polite. So that's out of the way. Rebecca, did you want to come up with for a pre-meeting, what's it called? Preliminary matter? I believe Ms. Green wanted to adjust the agenda to have the fifth case heard first.
Okay, so we're doing case number 5 first. Okay. So that is 7th Avenue,
Yes.
and is this exhibit? That's okay. Okay, so we'll call case number 5 first, which is GC 25026 11 East 17th Avenue. Sure. Would you like to swear everybody in before we start our?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Kendall, it's your case.
11 East 17th Avenue is located at the southeast corner of East 17th Avenue and North High Street. It is part of the Urban Core District and part of the University Area Commission. The site is developed with a mixed-use establishment. Surrounding uses are similar mixed-use building to the south, retail to the north, multi-unit residential to the east, and the Ohio State University to the west. The applicant proposes to repeal and replace the existing graphics plan to allow a primary wall sign for the entire building on the west facade and individual tenant signs throughout the building. The site's current graphics plan, GC 21-041, allows signage on the east wall facing North Per Alley, and a variance, GC 16-018, permits two projecting signs for the target tenant on North High Street. The updated plan retains these existing provisions, preserves all existing signs and previously approved variances, and adds the new primary wall sign and tenant signage. Planning has no comment on the proposal as it is located within the University Impact District Review Board. Division of Traffic Management has no comments, and the University Area Commission recommends approval with a vote of 5-0. Staff can recommend approval as the proposed graphics plan maintains continuality with the site's established signage pattern and is appropriately scaled. Additionally, the proposal aligns with the University District Design Guidelines by providing well-designed, legible signs that avoid visual clutter and do not obstruct or interfere with driving. Okay, we can stay in the record.
And you both been sworn in. Okay, who's presenting these?
So this is the building name. The first floor is. It's targeted. Top floors are resident housing. By state. There are because we're putting in the at the top. While it also the individual identifiers out of the pattern, so names for their spaces. I believe have graphics for that. This was done also, and I got only buildings on High Street in the University area. We did 2 rounds of hearings with the University Review District. And the first one we had proposed more something than we ended up with, and we made revisions and had them approved. Because we have the fellows graphics commission approval for the name of the top. We went through the zoning committee to area commission for that. I did this good practice. This graphics plan basically has 3 components. The first one is to retain everything that's already there. I have no interest in maybe any adjustment to the size of already this on the first layer is the change. Then I'll do it for the graphics company. But there are 2 prior graphics commission that I'm also retaining. The first one being certain regulations for each spectrum walls, the long alley. In this particular something regulations apply to this building, other buildings south of us. I have no interest in disrupting that particular desire to regulate walls. So this would include that.
So you are replacing or simply superseding old graphics and incorporating those two previous orders within this one and restating.
That's correct. The second group of variants that are target stores for having two projected signs connected to the same street, which requires a variance. I think that's an issue. And I have no interest in reserving that. That was will be included and incorporated in their statement. So basically, again, we're taking existing signs. We are incorporating fire graphics commission approvals. We are proposing a sign at the top. State House, and then there's another sign on the first side of the building that is probably to leasing office. Or State House and right. That are also to be a part of this. And that is what I need.
So it's here. Plus confusion, you say that we're going to do some kind of amendment.
My understanding is we're not allowed to do amendments to graphics plans and we will people.
And the exhibit that you brought to us as you feel appropriateness. Something like that.
So do you? That particular one, we were in front of them April and May, and they did approve this. These signs, and then we went to the university area commission for the graphics plan, and that's also approved.
Understood. Any other questions?
Yes,
In the request, you're stating wall sign on the west side, the new tenant signage throughout the building. Is this new tenant signage included in this plan?
the new town,
We're talking about the existing. Sign, blah, blah.
so we are looking at the new tenant signage that we are. Including is sign here. That's on the north side, which is for the sign. That's not anything. Maybe channel parts. And then also the Marine State House. Building, which are individual. I think so.
I think it's confusing because you're also incorporating the old tenant sign and it's technically New York City graphics.
Yes.
Well, I think the word throughout maybe is a bit grandiose. Just on this facade, correct? Yeah. Oh.
There you go. It's confusing. Any other questions? Okay, can I have a motion to adopt the finding of fact? I make that without the consequences.
Mr. Cavaliers?
Yes.
Mr. Ward?
Yes.
Ms. Augustine?
Yes.
Mr. Rumbaugh?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Chair Lippman?
Yes, I have a motion to approve the application.
I'll make a motion for that. C 25-06.
Mr. Ward?
Yes.
Ms. Augustine?
Yes.
Mr. Rumbaugh?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Mr. Cavaliers?
Yes.
Chair Lippman?
Yes, the application approved. And it's probably going to be number one then?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. First case, application UC 25-014-417 Wyatt Avenue, East 24. And whose case is your memory?
This is Eastmore High School. It is located on the northwest corner of South. We say Wingate Avenue and Plymouth Avenue. Is zone R3 residential and part of the Mid-East Area Commission. Site is developed with an educational facility, Eastmore High School. Surrounding uses are a mix of single and multi-unit residential. The applicant proposes to install one 56 by 26 foot 1,378 square foot banner on the east elevation. Variances are being requested to increase the display time from 30 days to indefinite and to increase the allowable graphic area from 16 square feet to 13.78. C2P2 recommends signage should not obscure architectural detail, dominate the facade, or be excessively large. Staff note the proposal is consistent with C2P2 design guidelines. Division of Traffic Management, no comments, and the Mid-East Area Commission recommends approval with a vote of 12-0. Staff recommends approval. At the suggestion of the board, the applicant revised the request from the 3 smaller banners to 1 larger banner. While the banner is substantial in size, it is necessary for visibility from the public right of way due to the large setback of the building. The request is consistent with previous commission approvals for institutional use, aligns with applicable area plan design guidelines, and is compatible with the surrounding residential character. Check.
Our zombie hits it in there, right?
Can you please state your name for the record? If you pardon me for me. Okay, thank you. Please present your case.
The legacy of recent history. Right. On property, in my high school, different banners that display what our students have accomplished or feature messages they use around the years. This banner program was funded through a grant 614 grant and at the grant is also which continue to propose. Listen to the recommendations of the practice commission, but the size and coalition and the number of banners. So basically it's combined with the fund banner that celebrates what the students have accomplished.
So any questions?
You asked for turn indefinitely.
Yes.
How many times do you expect to change the banner?
If it becomes the interest in place and to cover spread the advertisement.
For 3 years, it would be
Every 3 years.
then we'll get it rapid. All over.
Yes.
They have to come back here and do it further now.
So they bring the message. So.
Reference.
Should we add that as a condition?
We didn't use any of the other ones, but
You need to do.
If they're gonna do any kind of off-premises advertising, it would require a special permit. So they wouldn't be able to do that without your approval anyway. But you can double down with a condition if you want.
Yeah, and think about it together. It's just been a long time since we've heard all of these. This is the biggest one and a little bit different than involved. It's sure it looks appropriate if it states. And you'll ever see it.
Right, thinking that we thought that the proportion of the banner on that building was not correct. Is there any, that's correct?
Yeah.
This is the area that will occupy in the building. There was something wrong, but
You know that? It wasn't accurately portrayed, like randomly something that were right, but it was would be very difficult to see. It's actually feet, it's 26 feet by 53.
yeah,
My ages.
Yes.
right.
Probably.
Oh, we have that street.
Fine with that.
Yeah, should be 1 close, not 2 close.
Very appropriate. This will be discussed when you do the permit for, I would be a little concerned about how you follow, make sure that it stays up.
And they've already been in touch with you and Rob with specific. person.
Look at the future, so look at the banking. Actually,
Something already probably.
so you're gonna. One of the materials department. It says the one of the kinds of about 500 schools. How many schools are in?
But this companies that is.
Is the 500 schools that we have in Ohio or something? We 500 in Ohio.
There's.
Okay. Oh, okay. No, talk to that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And I have a motion to adopt the finding fence. The body knows nothing about the finding fences, if I said. I'll second that.
Ms. Augustine?
Yes.
Mr. Rumbaugh?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Mr. Cavaliers?
Yes.
Mr. Hoyt?
Yes.
Chair Cooperman?
Yes. I have a motion to approve the. Make a motion to approve the application GC 25-0.
Second.
Mr. Rumbaugh?
Yes.
Mr. Moore? Mr. Cavaliers?
Yes.
Mr. Hoyt?
Yes.
Ms. Augustine?
Yes.
Chair Cooperman?
Yes, and the application is approved. There's time to chart. Next case. Application number GC 25-023 4657 Westerville Road. Well, and Mr. Smedley, this is.
657 Westerville Road is located on the northwest side of Westerville Road, directly across from Westerville Woods Drive. It's zoned N1 manufacturing and located in the Northland Community Council. The 6.88 acre site is currently being developed as part of the Billboard Run Sports Park, surrounding this include manufacturing zone parcels to the north, fields that will be developed as part of the sports park to the west, single unit dwellings further to the west, south, and east, and a vacant parcel directly to the east. The applicant proposes to install a permanent ground sign with automatic paintable copy at the entrance of Billboard Run Sports Park and requesting variances to increase the allowable graphic area of the ground sign from 87.5 square feet to 159 square feet, and to allow the use of automatic changeable copy within the N1 zoning district. This property was subject of CB 23-114, which allows N1 zone park to be used in conjunction with the redevelopment of Billboard Run Sports Park. Although the Northland area plan discourages digital signage, staff recognizes information provided by the applicant, including the sign's compatibility with the scale of the park and coordinating design with the site building colors and materials as mitigating factors for support. Therefore, planning is supportive of the proposal. Division of Traffic Management requested confirmation that the proposed sponsorship channel will not be used for off-site advertising. This comment has been resolved. And the Northland Community Council recommends approval of the request by a vote of 11-0 with one abstention. Staff recommends approval of the request of variance, since the proposed sign will be located off of a traffic circle and needs to be big enough for vehicles to read the sign before entering the traffic circle. The Recreation and Parks Department also designed the sign to leave space for future sponsor park.
You can say your name for the record and confirm you've been sworn. Mr. Lane, please.
Statement, be the principal job, next thing to person. Speaking much of what very well, I don't just add that the work itself is 6 feet site development. That front parcel is not connected to whether from the park to a dividing parcel line, which is the center of the red road corridor, I think they just purchased. So just to clarify that from there. But we are really hoping that this sign represents the scale, complexity, scope of what's all of the investments in the department. The sports target so we're looking at investments along with the club's and so we feel that this part deserves the gateway, let us vision, In addition, we on the safety of the automatic shading column and vision sign, mainly for just communication to the public, when we have it to the best on the plan, if people miss out, as well as just communicating to the public. Closures for some situations and where we do that nature. So I it's probably we
Also being separate, there's a river in between this piece and it's hard to see because we only get bigger,
The poor city.
not. It's just because of the parcel we learned about heading out to do. Combination.
understood. Now, there's a lot of those, throughout the state of these old railroad, dealt with many of them. Does anyone have any other questions?
Yes, and, what? Just asking what they on the screen, do they have something specific for this site? That they're sponsoring, or was the, marketing proposal?
So, let's speak to that. But you. Sure. On the plate itself, championship stadium building. What we have for that banner, which is above, that says the Orlando Sports Park above, that says future sponsorship. Something there. This is something new for the department. We're doing this for, which is identifying who can be a sponsor to help give this alternative revenue streams on income, help with operating ATM. So they would be an additional sponsor, but it would be more so this one is represented by Ohio Health or something like that. So we currently have no prospects. No income. But did that answer your question?
But on the screen, they're responsible because if you're helping out, you're involving them as a whole, right? I mean, so. We'll do it. Sure, okay. So is that the ability to add a name like that, including in this application? I'm asking like the city, within the application itself, if they want to add a sponsor name, is that already included or they have to? Okay,
The latter, they'd have to come back. So if you did do Ohio Health, you need a special permit for the Ohio Health Presents, whatever.
If it's technically third party, like, premise that we have it. This would be for the future sponsorship thing of that area.
Yeah. Yep.
So if they find a sponsor to go in that space, you have to come back and get that,
Correct.
because it's technically off premise habit
Yes.
at that point.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not.
Right now, there's nothing there. It's,
Like the Columbus Breed logo.
they're a partner. We've added that as well.
They're.
Correct.
Right. So we probably be okay with adding condition just. That if any third party sponsor is named, that they need to come back to the graphics commission to get it put. Is there any other questions?
I talked to the better understand where the sign can be located. Show me that on Western Road or where's the same parks?
It's proposed.
It's not there, all right.
And so looking at the question you're that we joined. There's a parcel.
Right.
Just below that is the existing restaurant into the park. So we're just granting.
So they're gonna build roundabout at that Tennant's Drive.
We are choosing to align to Drive, and we are turning that intersection into.
So,
So
yeah, well, sure.
the sign itself will be located in the southwest corner of that roundabout, located on our property. Also. Yes.
So that's right to me. Go right. Word to me.
Yes.
That was a park at one time. And we had an electronic message. Yes. Well, I did it now, but it's, yeah, it was some kind of like flag football.
Yeah.
Stuff for park.
And I would say the current size of sign out there, Seaport includes that area as a companion.
Yeah.
And most of it's just not ready to the scale.
Correct.
Um,
And if you do come back for a special permit, it would be like carte blanche just to allow an off-premise sponsor to be located in this area. But if you got Ohio Health 1 year and then Nationwide 1 year, it's you do interchangeable.
Is there a reason you can't do that now?
Because notice, yeah, it hasn't been vetted.
Well,
Notice hasn't gone out. We've done a staff review about it, not on the agenda.
understood.
we have conditions. Variance with that, or is it just?
It would have to happen anyway, so,
It makes sense to.
but it underscores what Chair Cooper says though, so.
Anyone else want to do this? You want to come forward and speak your name for the record?
I will. I don't know what that. It's that. Is that pretty much covered. Instead of. And the vote was 0 sanctions supporting this application. I'm sure that Jamie's probably a little surprised because we are again certain about actually what copy of storage. And don't usually support it. This case, it made sense to us. Scale and weight of the traffic and all those made sense. So we are.
Thanks. Anyone else have any other questions? Okay, then I have a motion to adopt the final. Mike said, make a motion to accept the finding of facts is presented by the staff and the applicant. So. Mr. Moore? Yes. Mr. Capillaris?
Yes.
Mr. Hoy?
Yes.
Ms. Augustine?
Yeah.
Mr. Rumbaugh?
Yes.
Chair Cooper? Yes, and a motion to approve the application.
I'll make a motions to approve application BC 25-063 with. Phrases,
Additional condition.
additional condition.
The condition, yeah.
I'll second.
Mr. Capillaris?
Yes.
Mr. Hoy?
Yes.
Ms. Augustine?
Yes.
Mr. Rumbaugh?
Yes.
Mr. Moore?
Yes.
Chair Cooper? Yes, and your application is approved. Thanks. Seriously, yeah. Next case is GC 25-024. 161 East Campus Street is on one. That's right, 161 East Campus Street Boulevard. So these next two will be very similar as I go through them. This one. GC 25-034 for 161 East Campus View Boulevard. It's located on the southeast corner of East Campus View Boulevard, High Cross Boulevard. It's on CPD, Commercial Planning and Development District, and it's located in the far north Homeless Communities Coalition. The 1.92 acre site is developed with a Sheetz gas station. Trend uses are all commercial with residential or with restaurants. To the west and east, office buildings to the north, and dispensary and apartments to the south. The applicant proposes to repeal and replace the existing graphics plan for new directional signs as well as existing signs for main and requesting a variance to establish graphics plan to allow directional ground signs as well as the existing signs with previously approved variances. The property was subject to GC 23-003, which includes numerous variances to allow the installation of banners, temporary signs, projecting signs, and identification signs. All variances included in this previous action are being carried over as part of this application. The far northern area plan recommends wall signs should be compatible with the size and scale solid in streetscape, therefore planning is supportive of as the proposal is consistent with plan design guidelines. Division of Traffic Management has no comments. Far North Columbus View Communities Coalition recommends approval of the request by a vote of 8-0.
Staff can recommend approval of the proposed graphics plans. The previously approved permanent wall signs are negligible, and the proposed changes will allow the store to change their drive-through into a mobile order pickup only. This will help reduce the amount of idling traffic, since customers will arrive when their orders have already been placed, rather than ordering and waiting while their order is prepared. We are recommending the condition that the automatic annual coffee will be limited to fuel pricing only, which is just a carryover from the previous application.
Okay. Please state your name again for the record.
Sheets. Stations.
Replacing another back graphics.
Yeah, here's
Oh, okay.
one.
Got it. We're incorporating.
So sheets. She was decided. It's there. So this has caused the pickup movement. I mean, the order point to go from what's the go straight to something like you have the values. Graduate resigns with speed, look at the grants and. So I will be here for many months now. Just to be there with all the longest applications since she's decided that the longest area to be their test for the student process. But they also listen. So you'll be hearing this. So you see here, they decided that the prior order point had the kiosks order. Shooting things off of the venue there, and there's a speaker box. Now it's just going to say, things to do app. And then you order the board and choices you can order from, the app is going to say, mobile order rate. Use your Sheets app. So because of this conversion from many boards and then you as they're putting stuff to these signs we're setting the record leaders are at that definition and then you can also something else in that sign. So with that in mind, and once again, I'm not looking to keep all existing signs in my graphics plan, and there are also lines and routes things. I have you'll price can be signs instead of it. And I don't keep all the variances that I had to get the time I came through for this particular location. I think in this case it was some agenda signs or let's say maybe types and also different copy settings last time on the
Yes.
those are the variances that I was kind of in Kansas side in south and and then I tried to propose these things around various these we get 3 elements correct.
You're just taking all the previous variances that were approved, adding in the ground signs, but because the code requires rolling all of that up into a graphics plane, and you're going to be doing it. Got that. Is this page here, all we're talking about changing the menu, the map, and then so those parties, this thing and look like. We see it's just a copy change. No, it's the. So it's just basically the copies change. This change will be just right. I mean, and I don't. You're doing more than nothing. So it's like maybe this is lying and I stuff. But it's basically a change of copy. I mean,
Well,
that is Steve as well. One water size conversation, one person's size, get code so talking.
So my understanding is that the code, these existing signs that you're describing are all pickup units. What are pickup units? And they're special status. And now they under violence, special status. So they would be classmates, the brown red signs. So now they're not eligible by the case.
I'm just asking the question as to, do they need to go through a variance, or not variance, but this procedure? I mean, there's, what, 20 more sheets? I get to do that to make.
The directory signs can only be approved through the practice plan for these sites.
It is not, it's not directing people where to go. It's their direction. Okay. I'm a bit confused with what a directly directional sign is.
You misspoke, not directory, directional.
Yeah, that's not all.
These are directions.
So the wayfinding directional sign, the new category, sheet the pretty.
It's not new.
Well, we managed to the directional sign. Yeah, managing the information sign to a wayfinding directional sign. That's where they should. When somebody orders the product to do a certain location, I mean.
This is big statement.
I don't like to clarify my. The structure of this day is changing the graphics of the class. I'm just wanting to know. And you're okay with the conditions proposed by city staff? Any other questions? What I do have one more per second. Is it possible they can make an application to blanket cover all of them for a change like this? So it's one time, it's one time.
All the locations now,
Okay.
because we have to view each parcel independently.
Okay. It's just the way the language is for graph planning areas. So it's just. Okay, now motions for them.
I'll make a motion to adopt. City on staff.
Mr. White,
Yes.
Ms. Augustine,
Yes.
Mr. Rumball,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Trent
Yes.
Chair Cooperman.
Yes. We have a motion to approve the.
Make a motion to approve the application to CB 25 that shares report.
Second.
Ms. Augustine,
Yes.
Mr. Rumball,
Yes.
Mr. Moore,
Yes.
Mr. Trent
Yes.
Mr. Hoy,
Yes.
Chair Cooperman.
Yes. And their application is approved. And our last case is GC 25-005 975 East Dublin Granville Road. We've already discussed it. It's a similar case. Anything else you would like to add for this one?
No, like I said, pretty similar. I believe the difference between this one is that there is no drive-through. So this one will just have the bollards in front of parking spaces around the building. And the picture on the right, you can see them installed. So that's what they look like.
Lawbreaker.
Okay, Mr. Green, is there anything else you'd like to add for this one? Sure.
In this one, we did not. So in this instance, we will be installing. There the brown Russian signs that for each parking space on the building bus. So each one of these parking spaces will have a numbered little brown signs, now one square, but we sign three and so which is five. There to be four. So again, on your back, third out, when you arrive, order. These two. So that is the difference. On the ones that have drive-throughs, we're just putting the placard over the green end of board. Yes, that you not have. Those we install these in size and parking spaces. That will be the difference that you see throughout all these.
And so you also have previous graphic or variances that were voted for here, and you're incorporating that in the graphics plan because of the same reason we just discussed. And you're okay with the conditions proposed by city staff on this one as well? Anything? So the planning and the listeners
Yeah. Okay. I said Columbus seems to be a test market for lots of things. Okay, now I have a motion to adopt. Make a motion to adopt. That's a sort of send. Mr. Rumble? Yes. Mr. Moore? Oh, is this wrong? I'm sorry. It's okay.
I will mention this, one of the things that's struck our committee that is meeting house, no, committee, is that simply in regard to go after the advertising, it's versus, well, you know, even that authority. But in this case, again, the committee did intend the applicant's trying to accomplish. So it is 0 to support the application for extension. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Where were we?
Motion and second,
Okay.
finding facts.
Yeah, no point.
Mr. Rumble.
Yes.
Mr. Moore.
Yes.
Mr. Cavaliers.
Yes.
Mr. Hoy.
Yes.
Ms. Augustine.
Yes.
Chair Kaufman.
Yes. I have a motion to, yeah.
Make a motion to approve application GC 25-05.
Mr. Moore.
Yes.
Mr. Cavaliers.
Yes.
Mr. Hoy.
Yes.
Ms. Augustine.
Yes.
Mr. Rumble.
Yes.
Chair Kaufman.
Yes. The application is approved.
Anything else, Amy?
I don't think so. We're good.
We all get perfect.
You need that.
So I think
Tony was that.
If you need some signed, yeah. But he's asking if you need some signed. Yeah.
Get more expensive.
I got like 15 of yours. Anytime you want them back, they're like on a little tray. All right. Yeah. I think 2 more. Oh, I don't know. So normally they meet over in the parking garage. But typically they meet in the parking garage. 141, but it was supposedly taken tonight, so this one's and it's so hot in there. I think we're better off in here. You know? Something.
The other girl, like the other girl. Cooler.
Oh, yeah. Almost to the point where it's chilly. Oh, good seeing you.
You know,